A bad reputation, a good performance, and the question of what makes a gun a sleeper pick. Hi, Snipes here, back with the second episode of the Advisor Gun Guide series, and I wasn't really sold on the gun when I started using it, but in earnest I chose to do this one next because I thought there'd be content behind breaking down the failures of a lackluster platform. But I can't say that, because even after the first kill with this thing, I had the feeling that hopping on the bandwagon of most people complaining about this gun wasn't right when it felt so good. I'll be the first to say it too. This gun is great. I'm Snipes, and today, we're taking a look at the SCAR, and you're watching Gun Guide. The SCAR platform is one which has gained a more than significant notoriety within the gaming scene. Popular in classical shooters like Call of Duty, Battlefield, and other newcomer games we won't mention, this rifle has seen a lot of widely different renditions. But that's okay because there's a lot of different SCARs. 5.56, 7.62, and 300 AC Blackout all come to mind for calibers this thing is known to have models for. It wouldn't have gained its popularity in games were it not for its stellar performance either, as anything between a generic yet effective bullet hose and COD to a slow and steady lethal lead thrower that shoots with the force of a semi-truck in Siege. In Insurgency, the gun may be the recognizable profile we all know and love, but in the eyes of many it just lacks the attributes which makes it great in other games. Before I even started working on this script, I had someone PM me on Discord with an entire essay about why the SCAR is and never was good as an advisor weapon, but they also said it was the 5.56 model, so I can't say I'm entirely swayed.
I'm very sorry and I apologize for the inconvenience of me not giving a fuck!
Coming in at a base 3 equipment credits and chambered in the 7.62x5.1 NATO round, you're not paying much for something which shoots a lot. Comparable mostly to the Insurgent SKS, I suppose the two were supposed to serve as some similar battle rifle meant to accomplish combat in standard ranges as well as cover distances longer than most. That being said, there really is no comparison between the two. See, the SCAR just slaps. Run-of-the-mill 600 rounds per minute, and the ability to fire in full auto dumps larger and more damaging rounds at a rate far faster than the laughable 160 the semi-auto SKS does. The SKS may be chambered in the relatively large standard 7.62 AK caliber, but the SCAR's rounds make that look like a complete joke. There's not many negatives comparatively here. But put up to any other gun, however, this one starts to seem kinda weak. There is reasons the SCAR isn't widely used by militaries in-game and otherwise. It's very nuanced. For standard fragging, it's just not the best. The marginally lower capacity is compensated by the fact that fewer hits equal a kill, but regardless, 10 rounds is 10 rounds, and being that much short of standard capacity definitely sucks and is prone to get you killed no matter what. This isn't a gun built for large engagements. The recoil's also a lot. High damage also means kinda mega kickback, and this gun's got both, but considering the price, this gun's not too bad. Low cost means more investments in compensation, like that extended magazine for ammo capacity or compensators and recoil grip to help out with that ridiculous jitter. The iron sights on this thing are strictly okay. Lower profile than many, but just oddly shaped and obstructive in weird places. That's okay though, because with the proper optic, you're really going to start making shots from decent ranges. Decent with holographics, but I'm pretty sure this gun was made to run anything with a magnification. You'll be reaching a lot of hostiles with this. Me and the boys from my Discord server, link down below, hit up some domination with this and dropped bodies almost as much as we dropped some memes.
Victory Royale.
The SCAR Sniper is very formidable and effective in a lot of different places. A 7x optic and bipod makes this a veritable marksman's choice even as an advisor. The hip fire is noticeably tight with a laser, so I didn't have many problems making plays at any range I wanted. Anything under scoping distance, and I can't say this thing doesn't just pack a punch. The capacity is infuriating sometimes, so it encourages a much more conservative playstyle as opposed to running in guns blazing, because with only 20 bullets, this thing won't be blazing for long. Semi-firing is perfectly functional and scored me kills on numerous occasions and even some sick streaks. The velocity and penetration is awesome though, and it secured me numerous picks from a lot of ranges where things like M4s probably wouldn't have pierced the denser corners and surfaces of maps. The chunky, powerful feel of this rifle really doesn't exist in other automatic weapons either. Not only does it sound deep and metallic, but it hits exactly as hard as you'd expect to from something called the SCAR. It's a lot to get used to, and it's a change in game strategy and playstyle overall, one that's both refreshing and effective when used correctly. Steady, sturdy, and a tactical implement that'll tackle targets at any range you see fit. A gun truly built for the class of diversity, checking all the boxes of improvise, adapt, and overcome. And that's just about all I have to say about the SCAR. In my opinion, of all the things I've covered, it's just about the closest to a sleeper meta I've ever seen, though that's relatively true with all advisor guns. Too bad everyone can't use them. I digress. If you've made it all the way through the video, thanks for watching. Really, I've hit 800 subs as of producing this, and I'm projected to hit 1,000 well before the end of the year, even the month, and that's completely crazy. 30 days ago, I didn't have 100 subs to my name, and now this. All I can say is, thank you. And of course, as always, my name is Snipes, and this has been Gun Guide. I'll see you out there in Insurgency.